To my dear colleagues all around the world of the Peninsula family, greetings to you from Hong Kong. Now, I have just come from hosting a group of senior editors from the Hong Kong newspapers for lunch. And during the lunch, we talked about Peninsula. I reminded them that one of the special things about Peninsula is that we are an owner-operator. What does this mean? It enables us to take a much longer-term view in terms of the assets that we hold as our hotels. As an owner, we're able to control the capital expenditure program. We're able to control the quality that we have in our hotels. And that is what has enabled the Peninsula Hong Kong to maintain its leading position for so many years. And I also explained to them this has resulted in very good operational performance as well as an increase in the value of our real estate. I'm glad to share with you that this message was very well received and very well understood by the press in Hong Kong. And we then went to show them the new rooms which have been renovated at the Peninsula. This is also an important point for me to share with you. Those rooms were in very good condition when we decided to do the renovation. We did not have to do the renovation because the rooms were run down, but instead we did it in order to stay ahead. We already have had a product that was at the top of the market, but to stay at the top, sometimes you just have to keep investing and keep out in front. If you allow the product to deteriorate and then try and catch up, it becomes very difficult to do so. And again, this is a message that the press understood very well. Now, the fact that this is working, I think, is vindicated by the results of the Travel and Leisure Survey that has just come out, from which all of our hotels did extremely well. I would say no other hotel group in the world, and of course we only have a relatively small number of hotels, but nobody else has achieved such consistency of recognition of quality all around the group. Now, this is something very important for all of us to remember as we go about our business every day, that our group has unique qualities. We are proud to be an owner-operator. We are proud to be holding our assets for the long term. And that applies to the non-hotel properties as well as the hotel properties. But what it does mean is that we also need to, number one, work very hard to ensure that we can deliver the quality of service to go with our very good quality of properties. And number two, we must have the confidence to go and market and sell our product at a premium price, because we have to be confident and we have to know that our product is better. This was actually a key theme of the budget meetings that I attended during this year. All of our hotels are doing quite well, but I believe that a number of our properties can focus a little bit more on marketing for high margin business, for affluent independent travelers who will come and take our suites and pay a high rate because they appreciate Peninsula. So in many of our operations, everybody's doing a good job, but let's focus a little bit more on getting the extra margin from that high-rated business. And that is part of the rationale behind how we have put the budget together for the coming year, that we have the confidence to increase our marketing activities, to focus on this type of business, and to increase our margins and to get the results that we deserve coming back. Now, I was talking earlier about the Peninsula Hong Kong renovation. Of course, people will know that besides the rooms, we have also renovated the Veranda restaurant. We have created a new business conference center and a wedding center. We have a new bar and the new Peninsula boutique. These all represent continuing improvements to our asset, which we hope will bring good results. Similarly, we continue to do various projects around the group. For instance, we are renovating the restaurant in New York to create a new concept. Of course, we're also working on the reopening of Quail Lodge. So there's a lot of activity around the group which we're doing in order to improve our assets and hopefully to improve our prospects for the future. Now, if I can say a word about our budget. Clearly, this year, we have all worked very hard to maintain our results because two of our most important income-generating assets, which are the Peninsula Hong Kong and the Repulse Bay, have been under renovation. We have done very well that at the interim stage, our earnings for this year were about the same as last year, despite the earnings disruption that resulted from those renovations. Obviously, I've asked everybody to work very hard in the second half of the year, hopefully so that we can also maintain good results despite the renovations. But next year, the renovations will be completed. So the budget for the coming year is an ambitious one. As I touched on earlier, it does require people to have the confidence to go and market, to keep on growing our business, and hopefully to get the business results coming back so that we will have the earnings growth that we expect to see in the coming year. Now, of course, as always, we also want to continue to develop our company for the longer term. And in relation to this, our activities continue in terms of new project developments. Now, the Paris project, I think most people know, has been quite challenging and has taken quite some time, and we are still working very hard to complete the Paris project for soft opening in a year's time. Now, it is complicated to build a hotel in a market such as this, but I can say to you that the teams of people who are involved in Paris are working very hard and very dedicated to this task. I can also say to you that our business development activities have been continued to be very active. I have been very involved myself. At the moment, actually, we have 2 proposals which are outstanding that hopefully, if they're accepted, would result in Peninsula hotels. So our desire for development and growth continues as well. But all of that starts with our existing activities. Our people, all of you around the world, the service that you're giving to our customers, the way in which you're operating our businesses, this is the fundamental core of our success. I thank you, all of you, for the huge efforts that you have made, because the Peninsula brand is so well recognized and our service is very good. But we have to continue. We have to work hard, maintain those high quality standards, and have the confidence to go and market and sell our product for the right price. But now we're coming to the end of the year, and I hope everybody will take a well-deserved break from what has been a very busy year. Christmas is a time to spend with your own family, and indeed to celebrate with members of the wider Peninsula family, so that we can celebrate our togetherness, our friendship, and working together, and then be refreshed for the new year that's going to come up. So with that, let me offer you my most sincere greetings for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2013, and I will talk to you again next year. Thank you.